Hey folks, we're here today to play a game of Tsuro Phoenix Rising. We were a big fan of the original game of this, sort of skipped over the second one. We have never played it, but I backed this on Kickstarter last year, and KP and I are going to run through a typical two-player game and kind of give you an idea of what it's like. And all that's coming up right after this. Hey YouTube, this is Pecktec, and I haven't done a lot of playthroughs on my channel, but they actually seem to be one of the more popular things on the channel. So I've decided to do a playthrough of this Kickstarter game that I got last year called Tsuro Phoenix Rising. It's a really easy game. It's a really easy game to kind of pick up. I'm not going to go over the rules a whole lot right now, but as things come up, we'll discuss what's happening on the board. My hope is that if you're a little bit familiar with this, maybe you've breezed through the rules a little bit already and still a little bit unsure, this will kind of reinforce some of the concepts of the game and give you an idea of how it plays. Or if you've never seen it played before and you just want to see a game, this is the video for you. Okay, so here we are all set up. We have our stack of tiles to choose from with the Phoenix tile on top to kind of block our view of the next tile. We have our lanterns. We have some life tokens. We have our beginner tiles, which will be placed in the middle. We have our constellation stars, which are used to keep score. And we have a selection of phoenixes. Lots of different colors to choose from. Our handy dandy rule book. And the board, all set up and ready to go. There's also a pretty cool first player token, which to me looks like a bar of soap. Okay, so to start the game, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our pawns and we're going to pick a starting spot. Oh, and you do this before any of the tiles are placed in the middle. All right, so I'm going to start mine right here.
I'll start mine right here.
Okay. Then we're going to take these starter tiles. Now the starter tiles have a cloud all the way around them. And what we do is we just take our hand and we snap our fingers. All right. So as you see, the tiles are all placed kind of randomly around the center of the board, leaving the outside edge open. Those will be filled in with the draw tiles, as you see here. All right. So we've picked our entry spots. Oh, we need to add our lanterns. Now, some of these tiles have little light rays coming out of the lanterns. And on those, we will place the starting lantern positions here. These glowing lanterns only apply to the setup. They don't come into play at any other point in the game. The youngest player takes the first player token, which is this red dragon. So the first thing you do when you start to play is you're going to draw two tiles off the top of here. Got two. And then you'll use one of those to extend your path and get you started onto the board. The little curve there is really kind of throwing you off, isn't it?
Absolutely. All right.
Okay.
So now I would end up here.
Yep, so you're kind of jammed up there in the corner. And hopefully you'll be able to find a tile on your next turn to extend your path without going off the board. That's kind of a rough start.
Fingers crossed.
The tile that you didn't use will go to the bottom of the stack. And I'm going to do the same. I'm taking my two tiles. And oh, if I were to be so lucky. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Good start.
I think I've got a really good start here. I'm going to place this down. And my person's going to fly through here. So I'm flying past this lantern. And up through here, I'm flying past this lantern. And what I'm doing is I'm just laying a star as I go past them. I'm going up, and I guess I end up right here. All right, so on the ones where I've passed all the way through a tile, I can take the lanterns off and place them on the same color somewhere else, anywhere I choose on the board. And I get to keep the stars. Once I have 7 of these stars, I will win. That's how you win, basically, is you complete your constellation. My unused tile goes to the bottom. Now, Kerrigan is starting off at a space where there's no tile. So you get to draw a tile, just like you did at first.
2 tiles.
Yep, 2 tiles. And you pick one that will not kill you, hopefully.
Not that one. Maybe that one. Not that one. Let's see. Definitely not that one.
You do have to choose one that extends your path. So you can't just pick another blunt one that stops you.
So that's one way I could do it, right?
Yeah, you could. That would extend it.
Not that way.
That would send you right off the board.
Alright, and so would all these. So, I guess I'm sticking with this one right here.
Okay.
And then that would put me at this corner here, right?
Yep. Still kind of in jeopardy a little bit.
Rough start to the game, I will say.
Unfortunately, you can't like cut back up this way. It has to go in that diagonal. Okay. All right. So now I'm right here. And my only option is to take this and flip it. Fix that. So I can pick this up, flip it, and rotate it however I want. I will have to do it in a way that extends my path somehow. There's nothing on here that works. So it's going to have to be on this side. And so my options are come back around this way, which does the same, and this kinda does the same. I guess I'll do this one here, and I'll end up right here. Okay.
My turn again.
Yep.
So I draw my 2.
2 tiles.
Then I hope for the best. Nope.
Now you're actually going to be comparing them on this side because you're heading towards this tile.
Good to know. Okay.
Yep.
Still no. Nope. Nah, possibly.
That would get you back towards the board.
That'd get me on that direction. So I'll
In
step
fact-
outside and check my other one.
In fact, that would send you all the way up through here.
Would it?
Yeah, you'd end up right there.
Well, I might just have to do that then.
Yeah, that doesn't have
that
any
doesn't really
angles.
help me there. So I'm going to put this one back and use this one here, placing that.
All right, so that does a little curve there. So you do a little whoop on up through there. You're passing by this one, so we'll put a star down.
All right, and then I'd end up right here, right?
Yep, you end up stuck right there.
Cool.
All right,
So I'm going to collect this and move it elsewhere.
Yeah, anywhere you want.
I'm going to pick one closer to me so
Yep.
I can get it and pick up my star.
Yeah, you get your star. The only limitation on the lanterns is you have to put that lantern back on another same colored lantern. All right, so I've got nothing in front of me, so I'm drawing drawing 2 tiles, and picking the one that works. She and I are getting awfully close to each other. Let's see. Do that would send me, get me onto here. And this one, ooh, this one, if I chose it and my guy ended up here, as soon as she goes, when she flips that, it's automatically going to make me move also. So probably not the best choice. Oh man, there's not actually a lot of great choices though. I could go straight.
That might be the best course of action for you.
Might be. This one goes off the board. Definitely not cool. This one I'd end up pointing this way. But I'd really like to get more towards the middle if I could, somehow. You know what? I think I'm going to pick this one, which just puts me right here. And maybe I can curve around and get back up this way on the next turn.
Maybe. So for my turn, I have to flip around this one, right?
Yeah. Flip that one. You can flip or rotate it and just get it however it needs to be for you to extend your path.
So these corners won't work. So this side won't work for me. I also just knocked over your character. My apologies. Alright. This one gives me a little bit more options. This one takes me off the board, though. Can't do that. This one puts me over in this corner, which is still dangerous, but a little bit better.
Hitting those angles really is kind of hard, isn't it?
Yeah. Does the same thing. And
Well, that
looks
just
like it's the same on
that
this
stops.
side.
That one would stop right here, and you'd have to flip this to get.
That's a little bit too close to you for me. So I'm gonna go and move into this corner.
Okay. So you're right here, pointing that way.
Mm-hmm.
So your next tile will be for right there, and I'm right here. So once again, back digging through these tiles, looking for something that'll shoot me back over to the other side. That's what I really want to do. What do I got here? Not a lot of options here. I don't want to be. I'm scared about I want to get more to the middle.
That
so
corner's dangerous.
it is. So I'm going to take.
But you could strategically die if you would like.
Yeah, you can. Oh, that takes me to a corner. I don't really like that. If we ever run into each other, we die.
We're gone.
We go off the board. You do have every person has one chance to come back, which is this little painted piece of glass. It's painted silver piece of glass. Let me make sure I don't have something else. Something like there was. Oh, no, that would no. No, there's just no other option. There's no other.
Come to me.
I like this one a little bit better though, so I want to go right here and stop at your tile. Okay, and the other one goes underneath.
All right, then I have to pick two.
Yep, and you're picking for this one here.
For the corner. So far, no corners. That will help me. I could do that.
I could set you up for the next round there.
I don't think that one's going to help me. So that's a possibility, because that would send me there, right?
Yep.
Moving the board, sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, I think I found a winner here.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, it does get me towards the middle.
You're stopping right there in front of that yellow lantern. Okay.
So we'll hope for the best on that one.
You're heading in the right direction. Alright, so now I'm right in front of this tile and I have to flip and rotate it until I find a direction I want to be. Oh, that's not bad. I don't want to do that. No. And
That's a good one.
oh, that's a real good one. That gets me a point. So I'm going to take this. I'll go, leaving this one behind, so I leave a star there, and I stop right here. I take the blue and I move it someplace else. I think I'll put it right here, and I take my star. Okay.
All right. Now I'm going to move this over so I can look at this. So I can try to get through here. Let's see what I can do. But I could do this and go straight. It puts me back where I was, but I'm moving. A little bit dangerous, but I'm going to get my star, pick up my lantern, take my star, and drop the lantern. I'm going to move it far away from him so he doesn't get the points for it.
That's a good idea. All right, I'm going to do the same thing you just did. I'm going to move this aside for just a second. And we'll take a look at my options. Not a lot of options there. And nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing. Okay. Very few options. I will take this unspeakable option, just puts me right there. Okay?
All right. Well, let's see what I have. Cool.
Even without laying a tile, you do have the option to go ahead and end your turn and take your person off the board. So at any point, you could take your person off a board and just go ahead and kill yourself. Not that I'm recommending that.
Well, honestly, I think that's going to be my best course of action.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm going to take my optional death, take my character off the board.
Okay.
So this has been used. Then I get to place it wherever I choose, right?
On your turn, you'll be able to enter from any one of these things you want. I think, I'm not positive, I think this is right though. I think you can go ahead and take your 2 tiles and be thinking about that.
While you go.
While I go. Okay. Oh, this was here. So I'm going to look at this tile and see if I can get through here. This goes this way. That would get me off of there and get that lantern. I think I'll do that. So I'm just going to go like this, leaving this behind. I got a star for that, and I'll just put this one, I'll put it behind me over here.
All right, I might need a little more time to think. Actually, no I don't. Okay, so I'm going to start here. I'm placing down this tile right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to go, if you'll track my stars for me.
Okay.
Loop around here, going through here. Then also through this blue one right here. And stopping here.
Wow.
Pretty good. Get 2 stars out of that. So, I'm going to move this blue one over here. But I'm going to move the yellow one right here.
And get your
and then
stars.
Get 2 points. 2
All right,
stars.
we're actually tied 4 stars to 4 stars.
All right, but we're 5-star friends. So actually, haha. Ah.
All right, so I need to move this thing.
Tile.
And I'm going to go right here. End up right here. I didn't go all the way out of the tile, so I don't get the lantern for that yet.
So sad.
So sad.
All right. Now I have to move the one that you're on.
Oh, my goodness.
So now I'm going to have to move the tile that he's on.
I'm not sure how that
How's
works.
that work? How do I do that?
I don't know.
I'm an absolute pickle.
Okay, so we've arrived at a really interesting scenario, and I had to go look it up to be sure. So what happens here is mine comes off, and this will come off for a second while you flip it and find your correct path that you'd like to go.
Let's see what my options are. Unconventional. Unconventional, but I'm going to end up there.
So you end up there, this comes back because you didn't finish it, and I go in the exact same position I was in before, even though there's no path underneath. Alright, now it's my turn again, and I'm going to turn this tile around and see.
You'd run into me if you do that.
Oh yeah, I'd run into you and kill us both. But I could come back, and you would be dead.
Kill me. You're not going to do that.
No, I guess not.
Thumbs down this video if Dad is killing me.
I could do that.
It would get you a star.
Right, so I'm leaving the tile, which means I put a star there. And then I'm back.
Woohoo!
I end up right like this. So I'm going to take the star, take the lantern and move it right here. And it's your turn.
Alrighty. I need my 4 stars. I'm going to move this for a second.
Yep.
Back off. Okay. That takes me off the board.
I'll take you through that one and then right here.
Guess not. Maybe not. That. Looks like either way I'm going where I don't want to go. Actually,
That's not so bad.
that takes me there, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll do that. I'll move that yellow back there. If you'll track my stars. Go through here, and I would stop right here at this corner.
Right.
And since I'm over here, I think I'll move this right here and take that for me.
Alright, so you are at 5 stars.
We're neck and neck.
Yeah, we're still tied, 5 to 5. Okay, let's see what we got going here. This will kind of shoot me off towards the edge of the board. I would get another lantern though.
Would not?
I would.
How?
Because I'd pass through there. This will get me going back towards. I think I'm going to pick this one. Just kind of do the safe move. End up right here.
I thought you wouldn't pick it like for a second. Okay. I'm going to move this yellow one over and try over here and knock over my character. Thank you, Dad. Alright, now you get one that lines up in the corner here. This one would stop me, so I wouldn't get the points for that. And it's the same thing on this side. This one would send me this way. And this one, would send me over here. I think I'm going to do that one.
Alright.
Okay. I'm going to go up through here. I'm going to start for that. And stop right here. So that gets me this lantern, which I'll move here. And this star. So I'm at 6 stars now.
Ooh, one more and you win.
I know.
Okay. Let's see if I can get off this thing here and cause some trouble. Oh, is that it? Does that collide?
No, it doesn't. It passes me, though. Actually, if you keep going, it would eventually collide into me.
That would eventually, if I did that, it would eventually collide. So let's not do that. That's the same.
That's the same.
That goes the direction I don't want. That would send me back towards the corner.
All difficult moves.
I guess I'll take this. Get a star for that one. I'll put it right here. Alright, neck and neck.
Alright, let's see if this is my winning turn. I'm going to move this right here. And see how I can get out. Alright, that will send me to my death. So we're not going to do that. That would be a safe move, but I want to get the lantern and win the game. So let's see if there's anything else I can do. That one would send me right here, right? If I go...
See, that goes... Leave your hand. That would go...
Stop right there.
Back to here. So you'd leave the thing, get your lantern.
Alright. And that is my 7th point, or my 7th star. And I win the game!
Again!
Woohoo!
Kerrigan's won this game almost every time we've played it.
Yes!
I gave you a run for your money this time.
You did, you did. Last time he finished with 3 stars to my 7.
It might have been an advantage to me to go ahead and do the little seppuku. and come back in a blaze of glory like a phoenix tends to do. But I didn't do that. it also could have probably would have been advantageous to actually collide with you and kill you early.
That's true.
Because
he could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, because if you can come back and they can't, then you win.
Mm-hmm.
This game plays up to 8 people.
8 people, really?
Can you imagine how insane that would be with 8 people? If you ever run out of these tiles, also you can't come back. All of these, there's exactly enough of these to fill in all the stuff around the perimeter of the board. This is a really neat, easy to teach, really simple game. Only a couple little things have come up that we haven't encountered before, like being on the same tile. But then the rules sheet is really simple. It's basically, you know, some reading, a great amount of examples, a little bit about scoring, and some extended rules on the back. Really no big deal at all. We've had a lot of fun playing this game. I'm anxious to play it at a higher play count and really see how crazy it gets. But that's all we got for you this week. Till we meet again, have fun playing games, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
I beat you again.
That was close too. My hope is that you could. My hope is that this game, if you've already, that's all coming up, and all that's coming up right after.